YouTube. Today I'm showing off my 1/10 Duratrax car stand with a couple mods I did to it. So my cousin gave me this car stand for about $5 because he wasn't using it, and that's a pretty good deal because this cost around $20 on average, I think. And when I got it, I decided that I needed to spice it up a bit. So I'm going to be listing the 4 things I did to just enhance it for my own personal experience. Let's start off with the lights I put on. So I just used a AA battery pack, wired up some lights, put some mounts in the top by drilling holes, and it looks pretty nice, but it's not very useful. It is pretty neat though once it's in the dark. It works pretty nice as a nightlight, and as you can see, it only really shines bright when it's going head on. Either way, then the second mod I did was I have this pit mat, and I didn't really like it loose where I would either have this just straight on the table, or I decided to put the combo together, and so I literally just took an X-Acto knife one day, cut all the way through it, stuck the bottom into it, and then it works pretty nicely. Like, once again, this is just for personal enhancement. I just decided to do one day. It's totally worth it. And whenever there's a car on here and I'm cleaning it, all the dust and dirt and grime, whatever, just falls on this mat, and I can clean it out later without having to do too much, and this will stay in place. The next one I did was drill a couple holes in here to fit my Dremel tools, because I use these a lot and I keep on switching them back and forth, and it's not really nice just having these in a pile and then they're just kind of laying around. It's not very organized, and I like organization, so I just drilled these holes and they slide into place. I can easily grab them whenever I want to. Then the last one I did, might have to lift this up a bit, but either way, you can't notice, but there's 3 magnets behind here that I mounted. Just a double-sided tape. I didn't need double-sided tape, but I just put tape to keep it held in these spots. Now if I lift this up without dropping everything, you can just barely see that there's one here. And you're probably thinking, what the heck do you use these magnets for? Well, you see, got a lot of body clips. I got 3 RCs. The bodies are always off and whatnot. And so whenever I got the body clips, normally they just loosen around, so then I just throw them on there, and they get stuck in these places for the Rustler, Slash, and Merv. And along with that, you didn't have to do any modifications. You can literally just stick on those body washers on this post, up to 4, stay on there pretty nicely. And so I guess that's all of the things I did to this car stand, just for my personal, use. And maybe it'll give you a couple ideas for you to do with your car stand. But yeah, works out pretty nice, and I'll talk to you later, YouTube.